They're coming to get you, Barbara. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Adventures in Collecting YouTube channel, where we take a closer look at the toys we talk about on the show. And today we are taking a look at the vintage collection, the Night Troopers and Captain Enoch pack here. Vintage collection from Hasbro. Ordered this from Amazon. Came in very excited to open this set up. From the Ahsoka Disney Plus series. This was a fantastic moment, of course, where we're finally introduced to Thrawn in live action form, the Night Mothers, Night Sisters, and our zombified, spoiler alert, zombified stormtrooper regimen that is all taped together and gilded. A beautiful, I believe the term is wabi-sabi, which is the celebration of things that are all broken and kind of how they're fixed up. The awesome art form, so really excited to see how these guys come to life in figure form. So, quick look at the packaging here. We can see that it's a 4-pack. We get 4 different distinct looks of troopers, including Captain Enoch himself there with the gold face. Thoroughly creepy. Awesome. Basic packaging. Of course, this is the Army Builder format. Some kind of general feedback from the community on this has been that, these Army Builder 4-packs shouldn't really include a kind of face character. If you are truly army building and you're buying multitudes of these packs, it's difficult to do that, as you are essentially throwing away a figure per pack with Captain Enoch here. Being kind of a one-of-one in terms of his presence in this said army. So, we agree with the fan base there. It would be awesome if these Army Builder packs were just strictly trooper paces. I mean, you can see you got a bunch of different kind of configurations here of the troopers. Just including 4 of them would have been awesome, and then, a single carded Enoch in the main line to accompany them. So still really cool opportunity. I myself am not a massive army builder, so just having this 4-pack, having Enoch and 3 of the troopers is certainly enough for me. But again, totally recognize that is some awesome feedback, and hopefully Hasbro is listening, and hopefully Hasbro takes that to heart with future army builders, both in this and the Black Series scale. So with that, enough jabbering, let's get this into the light box. Let's take a closer look at Captain Enoch and the Night Troopers in Star Wars The Vintage Collection. And there we are, folks. We are back out of the light box. This is a really cool set. I know I say that all the time when I open these things, but I tend to only buy the things that I'm pretty sure am confident that I'm gonna like. What's surprising with these, 2 things. 1, tons and tons of new sculpting on these. I mean, the actual troopers themselves, all of the red wrapping you see, and you can see it really well there, is all newly tooled stuff. So newly tooled pieces, all of the red wrapping, all of the gold hits, the deco, really good stuff throughout here. The one thing I will say is we are still on the old hips for these guys, so in order to kick out, you're gonna have to do the twist, the turn, and then the twist again. So that's kind of a bummer. I'm really, like, as time has gone on and I'm getting used to the getting spoiled by the newly tooled hips, the barbell hips. The old version of these, not the old like just the swivel, but like the I guess you could say turn and pivot hips. It's it's getting frustrating. So with all of the newly tooled stuff on this, I was really hoping that maybe we'd get those new style hips, but that ultimately I'm picking nits here. I mean, they still move great. All of the articulation otherwise is there. You can do kind of everything that you need, including getting these guys into some really, really demented, you know, zombie poses. Like, you know, the articulation at the waist really kind of like lets them, you know, really sing in that regard. You know, the cocked heads, and, you know, it's just basically like Thriller, right? So you get 4 different stormtroopers, as you saw inside the light box, one with almost an entirely gray helmet, which looks really, really cool. Again, each of them have kind of a different combination of tooling, right? So like you can see, like this one he's got wraps all over the place, right? And then this one, you know, he has a newly tooled piece that's just a single wrap. So I mean, like, there's definitely like a fun combination. Wraps across the chest on one versus the other. You know, wraps across the, let's see, I'm trying to think, to see what they did here. But I mean, it's a really, really cool combination. It makes them all stand out. They all look, you know, a little bit different. And again, that gold and gray deco really pops on them. And then of course, you know, Enoch being the one that has the most kind of deco changes. He's got his skirt kilt thing. His blaster a little bit different than the standard E11, and it's got some really great gold deco on it. Again, really, really good job with that. Fits snugly into his holster on the side there. Really, really solid figure. The paint and deco on all of mine are, I would go as far as to say perfect. I mean, I'm not seeing anything that's jumping out at me that's, you know, that looks bad. I mean, even like the Imperial logos on his helmet. I mean, it's a really, really cool set. And it's nice to kind of have a set that gives you that entire moment all at once, right? Because now we have, you know, we have a Thrawn figure, we have Elsbeth, and we have the Night Troopers. So we have kind of this fun encapsulated moment. Hopefully we get Ahsoka in her, you know, her wizard whites, which would be awesome. And then hopefully we get some of the Night Mothers too, and we can really kind of have that entire moment from Ahsoka season 1. And still we're waiting on Balin and Shin, so hopefully we get them in the vintage collection as well. But we will put a link in the description below where you can get your Night Trooper 4-pack. It is, at the time of recording, still available on places like Amazon and Pulse, so we'll make sure we have those links below. While you're down there looking for those links, hit that subscribe button so that way you don't miss it when we post new videos. While you're liking and subscribing to things, give us a follow here at AIC_podcast on Instagram, X, TikTok, all the places where we're constantly posting toy news, deals, availability, anything and everything that we think would help out the community. And then, of course, the podcast, Adventures in Collecting. You can listen to us wherever you find podcasts. Simply search for Adventures in Collecting or hit that link in the description below, which will take you to our website, and you can find links to all of the things that I just mentioned. And as always, guys, may the Force be with you. Until next time.